This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. State regulators have kept in place their approval of base rate increases for Tampa Electric, but a challenge to the rates likely will play out at the Florida Supreme Court. The Florida Public Service Commission largely rejected a request by consumer representatives to reconsider its rate decision. In March, the State Office of Public Counsel, which represents consumers in utility cases, and several other groups also appealed the rate approval to the Supreme Court. The court issued a stay of appeal while the PSC took up the Office of Public Counsel's request for consideration. Deputy Public Counsel Charles Raywinkle says this week's decision is just one step in the process.
Of course, we would have liked for them to have granted our reconsideration, but it is really more of a process to give them a chance to fix the error before someone else reviews it.
In February, the Commission approved a nearly $185 million base rate increase for Tampa Electric this year, followed by additional increases in 2026 and 27. The first increases have taken effect. Base rates make up a major part of customers' monthly electric bills. A Clearwater ferry passenger who was injured when another boat crashed into the back of it has filed a lawsuit against the Pinellas County man who said he was at the wheel. The Tampa Bay Times reports Nicole McAlaley was injured when Jeff Knight crashed a 37-foot powerboat into the ferry, killing one and injuring 10 others. The lawsuit alleges that Knight was careless and negligent, operating at an excessive speed for the conditions. It also accuses Knight of fleeing the scene without rendering aid or providing identification. McAlaley, a Pinellas County teacher, was seriously injured in the crash and was still hospitalized as of yesterday. She is seeking a jury trial and damages of more than $50,000. A small Polk County political group is calling out the Trump administration in a big way. As WMNF's Chris Young reports, the Polk County Progressive Democratic Caucus is calling for a general strike, as well as an advisory against travel to the U.S. over the crackdown on undocumented migrants by the Trump administration.
Jim Edwards is a board member of the Polk County Progressive Democratic Caucus. He says the organization issued the travel advisory because people have been deported without due process, and that rule of law is being violated.
The State Department has issued these advisories because of these very circumstances we now see in the United States happening in other countries. And so our organization, the Progressive Democrats, thought it would be prudent to issue a similar advisory.
They're also asking the country to prepare for a nationwide strike throughout the entire U.S. economy. It's a huge ask from a Florida political organization of only 30 people, but Edwards says it's necessary. The boycott is in conjunction with the General Strike, a New York-based initiative that is planning a widespread strike once 11 million Americans sign on. President Donald Trump's administration has made illegal immigration a top priority, with the White House recently saying they'll pay immigrants $1,000 to leave the country. Chris Young, WMNF News.
A private contractor and engineer have taken over the investigation into the status of the South Beach 3 condo on Sand Key in Clearwater. All 60 residents were evacuated yesterday after a crack was found in a support column. Officials with Clearwater Fire and Rescue said yesterday that crack was at least 2 feet deep. The findings brought back memories of Surfside when a condo collapsed in 2021 in Miami-Dade County, killing 98 people. The Treasure Island City Commission voted 3-2 on Tuesday to place their city manager on paid administrative leave. Spectrum News reports the motion was raised by Vice Mayor Tammy Vasquez, who questioned Chuck Anderson's ability to lead the city. Anderson, who stepped into the role last August, defended himself at the meeting, saying he's done his best to serve the community in the wake of Hurricanes Debbie, Helene, and Milton. It's going to be partly sunny with a high of 88 today and a 40% chance of some rain. Lows tonight will be in the mid-70s, and the same forecast is on tap for Friday. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop
Recorded at WMNF Tampa.